Next up is Michael Marfori.
The American dream states that the ideals of freedom, equality, and opportunity are traditionally held to be available to every American. In 1967, my grandparents came to the United States from the Philippines in search of the American dream. Due to the Philippines' poor economy, they believed that life would be better in America. When they came to the States, they had nothing more than $100, one suitcase, and their diplomas. Through hard work and dedication, they created a better life for themselves and for my parents. In turn, my parents continued what they began and created the best life for my sisters and me. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael Marfori, but I am most notably known as Miko, and I am the product of the American dream. If I am being completely honest, I was not aware of my Filipino culture throughout my youth. Growing up, I had greater American influences than Filipino. My peers, best friends, teachers, and role models were all American. As I grew older, I found myself straying more and more away from Filipino traditions, and in high school, I completely identified as American. I became more immersed in my Filipino culture when I came to the University of Florida. Being involved in Gainesville's Asian community has helped me go back to my roots and discover my true identity. Until this past year, I did not realize that I've always carried and followed numerous Filipino values. When my grandparents came to the United States, along with the $100, the one suitcase, and their diplomas, they brought over the traditions and values from our homeland and passed them on to my parents, who then passed them on to my sisters and me. It is now my job to continue building upon my grandparents' legacy and hand these customs down to my children and the generations after. The Asian American community has also allowed me to view our world in a different perspective. I can now see the prejudice our community faces, something I could not understand before. Although there is still a lot for me to learn, I can finally say that I know how to balance my Filipino and American cultures, and I am beyond proud to call myself a Filipino American. Thank you.